everyone, it's Kronos, and in this video I would like to be showcasing Rose Waltz. So I finally got it. I did 750. I used 750 more gems after summoning for Pamella's thing, the Pamela decoy. And I would also like to be talking about whether this Rose Waltz banner was worth it or not. But anyway, Rose Waltz surrounds you with roses that deals water and freeze damage to enemies it touches, heals you for a portion of the water damage dealt. So the preview video that was released, I think that was made pretty bad because it also did not show the initial damage when you casted it. So I would like to be doing the Valenga expedition with the Burst Greatsword set with the Rose Waltz. So let's go. I'll be right back once I find this slug seal thing. Okay, so there it was right on top. Luckily, saved me a lot of time. But yeah, here we go. So I'll start by casting. Let's just see the damage without the cloak first. So boom, 500,000 initial damage. So you're dealing 500,000 damage when you first cast it. And then you're dealing around 3,000 damage with the rose petals after it. So I'll quickly do boom. Quickly charge it back up. And I'll run away. You know what, I'll also have to heal here. But there's also one thing I found out. So the more damage you deal with the rose, so here, the more you heal. So as you see now, I'm healing nearly double the amount I was healing before. So I'm healing 300. I'm not so sure how the heal dividing thing works, but there is definitely something like that. Okay, so I'll have to cast this again to heal. And another thing I also found out is that if you cast your cloak midway through, your the petals, they won't deal any more damage. So you won't deal an increased amount of damage even if you cast your cloak after you cast the initial rose. So that was something I found pretty surprising. Okay, here comes the ult. Ow. Hopefully this will freeze you. Oh, it did. So you always want to make sure you have the cloak up before casting it. Another thing you have to watch out for is that the rose, it's really close range. So if you're not literally right next to the behemoth, you won't hit it. So it's pretty bad if you're using a close range weapon, is all I can say. So to make the most use out of it, you always have to make sure you're next to the behemoth. And yeah, so on a fire behemoth, yes, you will heal a lot. And if you're up against a behemoth that takes more damage from the roses, obviously, but like if you try using it in tower, you definitely won't be able to use it the way I'm using it right now, because they will deal a lot more damage, the tower behemoths. So you'll heal, and you'll also heal a lot less. Like I tried using it in the tower once, I was healing like 40 something, 80 something. So yeah, you also have to use it a lot more carefully in tower. Okay, let's just finish you off with Rose Waltz. Well, yeah, as you see with Cloak, 1.2 million, depending on where you hit, you could deal more. So yeah, it's definitely a really fun Magi to use. I've been having quite a blast with it. But yeah, I'll show some other damage comparisons, how long the rose spins for, etc. next. Okay, so I'll be testing it on a Rhino. So I have subjugating. Yes, I'll just compare subjugating blade and Rose Waltz. So I've basically been told that Rhino has the same defense all over, so it'll be a lot more fair. So that's something that I'm glad people told me, so that I can make a fairer review comparison thing. Okay, this should be enough to charge the Magis up. So the charge time, they seem pretty similar. So let's just start with Rose Waltz. 220,000 damage. So to make full use out of the Magi again, you also have to make sure the petals they keep hitting. And I think I'm not so sure how long the petals they stay out for. That I will show up on the screen now. But now I'll quickly go show Subjugating Blade. Okay, so Subjugating Blade, that basically deals 2 hits, but hopefully this is enough to charge it. 2 hits, but they should roughly deal the same amount of damage. So yeah, 240,000 damage. So it's a bit less than Subjugating Blade, the initial big damage. But then if you consider all the Rose damage, then Rose Waltz would win. But again, you also have to stay in contact with the behemoth. So if you're using something like bow or whatever, it's not going to be that useful. Like heat jewel blades and stuff, this weapon, this Magi is perfect with. But yeah, that was Rose Waltz. Now, was this Magi banner worth it? So I have everything from this Magi banner. I just go put on Crimson Azure, wherever it's gone. Azure, that's not it. So, this Magi banner, Rose Waltz Magi banner, Crimson Azure, Rose Waltz. I'll just chuck everything on. Heart Strike, change this to Smiling Angel Decoy. So, were these Magis worth it? Was this Magi banner worth it? So, in my opinion, like, it really depends on what you have again, obviously, but I think that it wasn't absolutely worth it. So, Heart Strike being the best thing there is, because it's like it's better than Engram Star, yes, but there are also many Fire Magis that are somewhat decent. So, like for example, Engram Star, Crimson Dragon Flame, stuff like that. It's better, but yeah, it's a lot better. But this is like the only thing that's an upgrade. So, if we take a look at Rose Waltz, you have many. This is limited to close range only. So if we take a look at Subjugating Blade has more range and it deals a bit more damage. You don't have to stay in contact with the behemoth at all time to make the most use out of it. You have Dragon's Manifest, Crocutos, Ice Barrage. They're all ranged. So the fact that it's ranged makes a huge difference. So, yeah, if you have like Dragon's Manifest, Subjugating Blade, Crocutos, Ice Barrage, I would say that you don't really need it. Smiling Angel Decoy, as you saw, was in my previous video. It's not that good. And then you have Crimson Azure. So some people might think it's good, but this is also not that good. So you have fire and water damage plus 15%. So first of all, 15% is the lowest out of all the passives. You have Azure Stream Stance, water damage plus 25%, and then you have Water Incarnation, water attack plus 20%. And that's the only boost it has for water stuff. So you have fire damage, fire. So that's sort of, if you like, it's a bit hard to explain, but Azure Stream Stance, it has fire defense as well. So not only does it have high water damage, but it also has something that would benefit a water set as well. You also have Water Incarnation, it has higher damage again, and it has something that will benefit a water set as well. So in that sense, it's not that good, to be honest. So overall, I don't think this Magi is worth it if you're free to play and you're wondering whether or not you should summon. So yeah, sorry this video took a bit of time to go out. I would have preferred it to go out the first week after the banner came out, but yeah, I didn't get everything immediately. But yeah, that was all for this video, Rose Waltz. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Bye.